What up, y'all? It's your boy Scoob, and welcome to Spider's Diecast. I want to thank all my new subscribers for y'all's newfound support, and I also want to thank my longtime subscribers, my OG barflies, for y'all's never-ending loyalty. But first, I want to thank you all for thank all people, new and old, for y'all's patience this week, because I hadn't, done anything. I've been so busy doing customs, but that also came to a screeching halt because I've been waiting on some more supplies to do my painting with. So anyway, hopefully I can get some more customs cranked out. But first, I want to do this Supercar Saturday. If you're new here, that's, one of my main things, one of my main niches to collect, which are supercars. Supercars have always been a big thing with me ever since I was a kid, and I've been, into them ever since. That's kind of what, my main specialty is. That and classic sports cars. So yeah, we're gonna get started with these two right here. Get that spec out of the way. With these two McLaren F1 GTRs. I'm gonna eventually get around to doing nothing but McLarens. Not just the F1s, but I'm going to do nothing but F1s on this episode. So yeah, this has been a casting of mine that I held on to. I only got but 2 of them. That's because, first of all, I hadn't really been, not really a big fan of, castings with the large rear wheels, even though I do, I will tolerate some of them, just because I like some of them, the real cars in real life. So that's why I stuck to collecting this one, just because I'm a big fan of the McLaren F1. And 2, I just been into other things lately, so I hadn't really been hunting for the other versions of this casting right here. But this one right here, this came from the 2011 Decades set. This one, it represented the 90s decade. Yeah, the 1990s. So I held on to this one. Blue with the yellow PR5s. Looks pretty good to me. And you can see the engine back there. That big honking V12, courtesy of BMW. And of course, the 3 seats with the driver's seat in the middle, which is pretty awesome. Then you got this one right here, which I kept until I forgot where I got this out of. Maybe like a 5-pack or something. I don't remember. But, I thought it was pretty cool. So there you have it. The McLaren F1 GTR, folks. For our next casting is this new tooling of the McLaren F1. Just in bone stock spec. My favorite spec, just because it's the cleanest spec, and you ain't got them big ass rear wheels on it. So yeah, these are the colors that I got so far. I don't have any of the NFTs. Those were just too damn expensive anyway. People were all over them anyway, so. The mainline versions are still pretty cool. I don't mind having a few of these. The only one that I really need is that white one, which was the Best Buy exclusive. So yeah, that one's pretty dope. Really like that one. But otherwise, I really like the way this one came out. Just the way I hoped it would. Now, there's one thing about this casting is that if you really know your McLaren F1s, you see that, you know, they don't really have like the door line right here. You know how this line comes up, the door line, you know, is supposed to cut in right there. I guess that's what they forgot about, but you know, it's cool. It's really not much of a big deal. So yeah, there's really no engine in this one, which is a real bummer. But you know, you got some wires and hoses back there, which is not enough for me, but you know, it's cool. But overall, I prefer it over the GTR. You got the tail lights front and rear. That's pretty awesome. You got this in black, which y'all have seen already. Most of y'all have. And oh yeah, this is also the late great Ryu Asada's, you know, castings that he did before his untimely absence from this earth. We'll always have you in our thoughts and prayers, Ryu. You are a gentleman and a real scholar, especially on this casting right here. So yeah, this is the McLaren F1, just your basic stock. But we're not done. We also got this one right here, which is, you know, the same exact casting, but from the premium line, which is from the Jay Leno's Garage set. But this one, and then the Lamborghini and something else, you know, I forgot about. Those were the only ones that I wanted, but especially this McLaren F1. And if you look closely, there's that red stripe down the side, just like what Jay Leno has on his. I've heard a lot of people complain about this, but this stripe right there, but I think it looks cool on there. Definitely distinguishes it in I say in a subtle way, without being too, you know, obnoxious. There's the rear, and then there's the front. That's pretty cool. You gotta excuse my hands, you know, they are a little ashy. You know, I just jumped out the shower real quick. And oh yeah, the real riders. So yeah, that's the Jay Leno's Garage version of this casting. Oh, thought I scratched up my my window right there, but I didn't, thankfully. But yeah, in these last two, all of my McLaren F1s from Mini GT. So yeah, these are undoubtedly my favorites, obviously, just because, you know, they just have a lot more attention to detail than the Hot Wheels versions. And of course, you know, the Mini GTs have the prices to match. But yeah, I really like these. You've seen the blue one just recently, but I think it looks great along with that silver one. I plan on getting that red one that's coming out. So yeah, you got the little rubber mirrors. That's tight. You got the headlights. You got the tail lights. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, and then there's this blue one again, real quick. That looks great. Headlights, tail lights, McLaren F1 badge, which is awesome. Yellow, the gold center caps on the wheels. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And you got the little interior shots, very detailed. And you got the engine with some pipes, pretty nice. So yeah, I guess that'll do it for today. I hope y'all ain't too upset. I hope none of y'all left after me not being around lately. But you know, all of that will change as soon as I get this package in the mail, and we will be back to our regular scheduled programming as soon as possible. So anyway, thank y'all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you hadn't subscribed already and you've taken some interest in my channel, just go ahead, take your time, but please, consider doing so. You will not be disappointed, and at least leave a like on my channel so my videos and other content can go out to other people looking for quality diecast content. And yeah, one more thing. Who picked up the RLC McLaren F1 from Hot Wheels? Yeah, that one was $35. I know some of y'all bought the Overdrive subscription, the Overdrive membership, but that turned out to be a dud for this casting, because that thing is still on sale. I didn't pick it up not because of the money, of the price, but because of, I didn't really like the way they did the fenders. They cut out the fenders right here in the front just so they can make room for those hinges. I don't really think that looks as clean as it should be, but I get it though. I guess that was the only way for them to get these doors open the way that it was intended on the real car, because these are butterfly doors. They go out like that. But I still think Hot Wheels could have done a better job on that RLC McLaren as far as that's concerned. But that's just my opinion, and that's why I didn't really buy it. But anyway, that's my little rant and ramblings. So I'm gonna finally close out on this video. Hope I didn't bore y'all too much. So again, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see y'all later. And have a good one, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm out.